ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I'm Infinity Gaming's Morse. I'm joined with the Dark Lorax, and we are more than happy to bring you this awesome matchup between StarCraft Ascension's Andromeda and Deimos's Keatz. Keatz, that's a cute name, I like it. Keatz.
Oh, you say it in a really cute way. Anything could be cute.
Dude, there's so many words.
Andromeda.
Yeah, there's so many words like that that could be funny or cute just depending on how you say them. Like, cow, for example. You don't think of that as a funny word, but if I say it like this, cow, it's kind of funny. At least I think it is. Fuck you, Lorax.
Whatever keeps you entertained, it's fine.
Blessed are those who can laugh at themselves, for they will never cease to be amused. And speaking of amused, these players have been trying to amuse themselves by playing a little bit of StarCraft today, trying to win themselves 20 bucks. Well, 15 for first place, 5 for second. Also a StarCraft 2, or I'm sorry, a GGtracker trial membership is going to be available for the winner, or for the third place winner. Had a bad rally there from Andromeda for just a moment. It was kind of interesting to see. Keatz sneaking a forge in the back. This is a very interesting build. I've never seen this before.
That's a very curious place for it. Perhaps he's hoping that it's not scouted, or maybe he just doesn't want his forge in that main front wall, so it can't be sniped. That's all I can think of. I mean, a lot of times if you're doing a quick upgrade build, it is possible to run in there and snipe one of the buildings in the walls. If it's upgrading, it'll screw up your upgrade timing if it's going to be a 2-base all-in.
Is that a cannon at the front? It is.
Yeah. It's a very interesting Forge Fast expand out of Keatz here.
Just plops down a gas. Gonna mine some more minerals from the low ground, and I would expect to see an expansion here in a little bit, as he is starting to float a lot of minerals.
Yeah.
So Overlord's gonna get in, and very soon you'll be able to scout that forge. And oh, is he? There we go. Just now. Just barely.
Yeah, one of the key things, if you're scouting a Protoss, is they can only build near those pylons. So if you see a pylon, especially early game, check around it for buildings, because they'll usually only have 1 or 2 at this point, and they can't hide anything if they've just got those 1 or 2 pylons.
That's some great advice.
Yep. Just like Zerg can only build on creep, just check around the pylons. Unless they're hiding a pylon somewhere, but if they have all the pylons they should in their main, then chances are they're probably not hiding any. Or they're bad. That's usually the caveat.
We are on the, Pyro Panda is asking us why we're on the alt stream. We're on the alt stream because we're bringing you the losers bracket. This is round 3 of the losers bracket of Infinity Gaming's 25th weekly Sunday Mass. We decided to do a double elimination style tournament today, kind of in the celebration of 25 consecutive weeks of Sunday Mass awesomeness. And Izanagi and Atlas are running the mainstream. I understand they may have taken it down shortly to address an admin issue that I think Lorax and I already had her under control, but whatever, to each their own. We're just going to keep on rocking here on the alt stream.
Yeah, here on the alt stream in the losers bracket, everyone is still a winner until you've lost again, and then you actually are a loser. But back to the game here. It looks like Andromeda has taken a third here, which is usually a pretty typical response to seeing a Protoss Forge Fast expand. So looks like we're going to be gearing up for a little bit more of a macro-intensive game. No 2-base play from the Zerg player. He's just going to try to drone up and get that economy saturated for whatever overpowered units the Protoss is going to throw at him. Can you tell I'm biased towards Zerg? Should I be unbiased as the caster?
That's one of the reasons why I don't really have a lot to say in this matchup. It's because I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't care. Both of these races are overpowered in my opinion, so it's kind of cool to watch them fight. Because I mean, what do you do when you have 2 overpowered races and they fight? It's going to be badass.
You root for the Zerg.
You root for the Zerg. I'll root for the Zerg for you, Lorax. Just for you.
Well, that's it. Well, we can't. No, you need to root for the Protoss, because so that way there's a balance here.
No, because I hate Protoss.
Okay,
Like,
good.
Protoss was my original hate, and I think a lot of it came from my early days in SC2 and back when I used to play Brood War. Like, most of the people that play Protoss are douchebags. Like, seriously, the term Brotoss isn't, just a joke. Like, those guys exist. They're like the frat boy rejects of esports. Obviously, not all Protoss are like that, but I used to think that way. I used to be very racist.
Yeah, in StarCraft, racism is a pretty big problem between the three races. It looks like there's a lot of different tech buildings going on here in Keatz base. He's got a robo coming, he's researching Blink, and he's got a Stargate turning away on Phoenix. So, a whole lot of tech going on in Protoss, and a whole lot of droning going on for Andromeda.
All right, how many overlords do you think these Phoenixes are going to pick off throughout the game?
Throughout the game, he's got spores coming up in all of his mineral lines, so I would say not too many more. He'll get all the ones that are out on the field now, but after that, overlords will just get rallied to these spores, and I think they'll be pretty safe. There are a few more hanging out here. 1, 2, 3, 3 that I can see in pretty prime position.
One just got taken out.
Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Andromeda's got pretty good map vision right now with all his lings spotting the 2 expansions and the overlords spread out. So I guess he feels comfortable. He's taking a 4th here, so he'll be on 4 bases to Keatz's 2 base.
Is he bringing that Phoenix? I believe he's bringing this Phoenix all the way down, just so he can lift up and kill this one ling. Is that what he's doing? It is. It is what he's doing. Oh man, that tickled my fancy.
Well, he doesn't see. He's got the warp prism coming along the bottom here, so he's taking great care that this warp prism isn't spotted.
Oh, there it is.
Unfortunately, I think he sees it.
Lots of lings getting ready to pressure the front.
Yep. This could be some sort of bust coming. Unfortunately, Andromeda did not take this base here, so this Warpin is potentially headed for the main, just up over this cliff. Yeah, up over the cliff. He might be a little disappointed to see that this expansion was not taken. But he's got his Phoenix to spot the high ground and the Warp Prism, so into the main he'll go, is my guess.
He's probably going to warp it. Yep, here we go. Another round of Blink Stalkers.
Yep. And Andromeda's army is all the way on the other side of the map, so this could have some pretty heavy damage potential. He did not see this coming. It was very well hidden by Keatz. Yep. Immediately 40 lings in production for Andromeda.
These lings are going to get a really nice surround. There's a blink back, though, and really good positioning by the Protoss player here. These lings are going to have a hard time really getting some work in. Keep blinking back. More lings streaming into the fray. Nothing really to take care of this Warp Prism yet, though, which is just going to be a constant mess. More Zealots coming in. More lings coming in. Oh, this does not look good for the Zerg. Lorax, what do you... Is this... How do you get out of this, man?
Well, I mean, he's got tons of lings in production. The problem is they're getting in from all sides, and they're not really approaching together. And getting a surround on Blink Stalkers is kind of like trying to catch the greased up deaf guy. It's just not going to happen.
Get me if you can! Oh, God, I love that show.
Yeah, this definitely does not look good for Andromeda. These Blink Stalkers are making short work of everything, and they've got enough Zealots in front of them now to tank the Zerglings.
I think we're probably going to see a GG here in just a bit. I don't see what our Zerg buddy can do, and there it goes, GG.
And there's the GG. Well played by Keatz there. He kept that Warp Prism hidden to the very last moment, and pretty sure Andromeda had no idea that it was coming.